Hello there, guys. I'm here again. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, hello. All right. Share the video, guys. All right, let's bring the video here. Good evening to you guys there. Good evening, wherever you are. Good evening. It's Saturday from my end here. Please share the video, guys. This time we're not going to keep it to 1 hour. Just to 1 hour. Just to 1 hour, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put a title in here. Where is Liberia heading? Yeah, that is the title. Where is Liberia heading? Yeah, where are we going? Where is Liberia heading? All right, let me put it there. Pop. Yes, so that is our topic line. Where is your country heading, folks? Where is Liberia heading? So let me just do this quickly. Excuse me there. Where is Liberia heading? Today we'll have a very interesting video here for you guys. Yes, I have a very interesting video here for you guys. And let me say thank you for joining. Yes, thanks for joining. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please share the video. Share the video. Thank you for joining. Share the video. Thank you for joining. Share the video. All right. So I'm sharing the video on the other side of my page here. Yep, it's already. All right. It's already here. The universal view of J. Randy is right here. Have it here? Yes. Let's see here again. Okay. We have it here. We have it here. All right. So let's see here. We'll post this here. All right. Good. It's already posted on this page. So we got it here. And we're going to go back to our original page. And guys, how you guys doing over there, folks? We got something here for you guys. We have something here for you guys. Are you guys sharing the video? Okay, let me do my part of share here too. Let me do my share here. Yes, let me do my share. Here. We don't want to hear you. Yes, guys, you keep on with the greeting coming there. Keep on with the greeting. Let me do my share here quickly. All right. Let me do my share. Let me do my part. Oh, yeah, we got some refreshing news just to refresh your mind a little bit. But we want to know where Liberia heading. Okay, so we're just going to focus on what are some of the things that we lack that I think we need to focus on. Yes, let's see here. Okay. I'm a shaking table association. People can just put people in all kind of group them. They don't even ask you to just put you in all kind of group. I mean, how many groups do? Why people just adding me to group? Does anyone know why people are just adding me into a group and they don't even ask for my permission? Does anybody on here know why it's happening like that? They just add you to a group. They don't even seek your approval. They just add you to a group. Why do they do that? Why do they do that? They just add you to a group. They don't even ask for your permission. They just add you to the group. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much. It's Saturday here. It's been a very long day for me. I've been doing some work around the house. Yes, I've been doing some work around the house, and I'm very, very grateful to God for that opportunity. And at the end of the day, I'm back here just to have, and Jerome said, because you are talk show host in the diaspora now. Oh, I don't want to be talk show host in the diaspora. I want to be talk show host back home in Morovia and in the country. Yes, that's what I want to be. I want to be a talk show host back home. So guys, good evening to every one of you guys, and thank you so much for joining me here. We are going to be here just for 1 hour, so please share the video. Somebody said they love your presentation. Yes, I believe so. Yes, they love the presentation. That's a very good one there. Yes, I mean, I'm just being added to so many groups, and to be honest with you, let me see who made a comment there. Yeah, other people say they are advertising you. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, I think two of the answers here. Andrew Jackson. Yes, you're right. You got an A+ on that one. And then I think my sister Emily got an A+. And I think my man Jerome got a B- in that one there. Yes. Yes. So I think the two answers from Emily and from Andrew, I think so, because every time I go in, I just see all kind of group. But I do appreciate that, and I do appreciate that, because I really want Liberians to learn, and for Liberians to learn, yes, to learn a lot, yes. All right. So I do want for Liberians to learn. So thank you. All right. I do want for Liberians to learn, yes. So I got a picture to show you guys, but before I do, just this evening, I decided to look at, there was an article that I got online from one of the local news outlets that I subscribe to. And the article, let me try to bring the phone down a little bit here. Oh, geez, the thing is so tight. Let me try to loosen it up. Bam. Yeah, it's so tight. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's so tight. Yeah, I hope you guys are okay now with it. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, I was reading a news article this evening, and the article drew my attention because I thought it was to go deeper, but they listed 11 countries. Yes, 11 African countries were listed to have millionaires in the country. Millionaires. I think Angola was number 1, Egypt was number 2. No, I think Angola number 1, Egypt, or I think Nigeria number 2. But there were 11 African countries, and of course, our country was never mentioned on there, even though we are the oldest on the continent. And I started to look at something else. I said, but what is the main economics or the economic source of the country? When I look at Liberia, there are a lot of things that Liberia has. How you doing there, Nina? Representative Pro is also here too. When I look at the whole thing, I say, okay, a lot of things Liberia has, but why is it that we are not making progress? Then I look at a country, a tiny little country called, I think it's Seychelles, Seychelles. I usually say Seychelles. But that country too got millionaires as well. But they are a very small country. So when I look, I say, but what is the economic source of this country? When I look, they are into printing. Yeah, just to print. They are into tourism. They use their beaches, some sort of manufacturing, and then they got other natural resources. When I look at Liberia, it said Liberia is a low-income country that mainly depend on foreign aid. That made me weak. But it also said we have natural resources that include iron ore, gold, bauxite. And I felt very disappointed in that. That we have those things, but we're not doing well. Yes, I felt very, very sad. My appeal to President Weah tonight and going forward, I think most of the development that Mr. Weah made through our first 6 years has been on mainly road development. And I must commend him for that. Because all the leaders in the past, if they had not been misusing the money, if they have focused on road infrastructure, what I'm about to ask President Weah to do, that's something he should have done in his first 6 years. I want for Mr. Weah to focus on the fishery industry. I want for Mr. Weah to focus on agriculture in his second term. Pump more money into agriculture. Pump more money into agriculture. Let Liberians produce more organic food. But before we go into the topic tonight, there is something I would like to share with you guys today. We have a very serious problem in our country called Liberia. It's no joke. It's no joke. You are going to actually see what I have been talking about when I tell you guys that Liberia is fucked up. Hate me, love me, I don't care. That's why I don't go to church when it comes to Liberian people. And I think I'm proud of that. Our country, the current generation on the ground, this morning you heard me talking to the pastor. This morning you heard me talking to the young people. Liberia, in my opinion, will not be a better country until 2065. I stay maintaining that. Not that I'm trying to discredit President Weah, because I always said President Weah will build the roads. President Weah will improve our infrastructure. But the mindset is something that requires a collective effort by every Liberian. But those Liberians today that are on social media, talk show hosts, they are bleeding out the discipline in our society. And they are replacing it with a culture of undisciplined, uncivilized, and a broad-based illiterate society. When I tell you that our society is injecting illiteracy into it today, right now as we speak, people are injecting illiteracy into our society. And that illiteracy is defining who we are as a country and people, even in the 21st century. That's why it's doing today. What Vivian said? Vivian said, Randy, you will go to church and it will be a Liberian church too. Vivian, I tell you that much. You can come here. You can bring all the cars in from my house. I'm not going down there. They will even tell me, say, Randy, you don't go to church today with people to Liberia. I will say, let me just grab my late diploma right here. I'm on my way to go. I'm not going to know Liberian church. That to what extent? If they kind of say you go to Liberian church today with people, you just grab my degree, put my hand, say, let's go. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go. If they give me that option. So good luck with that. But what I wanted to show you guys here is this. All right, let's come here. Let me show you guys on here. So today, Liberian people live up to their expectation today. This gentleman right here, before we get into my advice or message to President Weah, this gentleman here today, some of you guys know this story. Some of you guys don't know this story. This gentleman, I believe, arrived in Liberia today. And as you can see, he's walking. People put him on their shoulder and they hailed him as hero. This gentleman right here. This gentleman right here. This guy right here. This gentleman right here. Take a good look at his face here. The man arrived in the country today. And people are there healing this man. But almost 7 years ago, this is what he did 7 years ago. Take a good read at that. Take a good read at that. And keep your eyes on the name right here. Take a good read or do a good read of that. That gentleman that's in here. But after he got to America, this is the gentleman right here. That is the gentleman there. Now, let's go to some specific video here so you can get to see the gentleman, so you can refresh your mind. This is the people welcome to Liberia today as a hero. The people welcome the man as a hero. People welcome the man as a hero today. So let's go to some video here to refresh your mind. Yes. Let's go to some video so that I can refresh your mind. I would not be surprised if Stanton go through the same thing here and he go back to Liberia. I would not be surprised that he will get him the same rising welcome. So let's look at a few details here about this guy. All right? And you be the judge to decide. All right. So there go the video there. And let's listen here.
Authorities now warning Americans to be on the lookout for scammers targeting them from overseas.
Senior Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas takes you inside what authorities say is one of the most intricate scams they've ever seen. You're going to see it unfold right before your eyes through videos that only...
And this was in 2000, I believe 2015 to 2016. That was not Joe Town. That was early time. That was not Joe Town. That was early time. So I'm taking you back. The man, the people welcome in the town today, they told him on his shoulder. What the man did in Liberia, King here, what the American put it to him, what the white put it to him. And then we, the black people in Liberia, what we did for him. So let's go back. Let's rewind the tape before the Liberian people told him on their shoulder. Let's see what he did. All right? So let's watch. Somebody said, yeah, 2015. There you go. So let's go back there.
we obtained.
The product is real. You can actually see now. Here's 400 kgs of gold.
That's the voice of a man we'll call Nick, using his cell phone to capture his business trip to Africa. Like so many others, Nick fell for one of the most sophisticated and most convincing scams U.S. law enforcement has ever seen, allegedly made possible by the help of corrupt government officials in Liberia. It all started with this man, Cassell Quo, who was introduced to Nick several years ago. By all accounts, Quo was a Liberian success story, founder of one of Liberia's preeminent soccer teams, and a mine operator who claimed he had access to lots of gold. Nick, a businessman from Atlanta, was offered an opportunity to invest. But was it real? He emailed Quo, he researched Quo, and then he flew to Liberia.
We're here in the office in Liberia.
Nick agreed to speak with us, but on the condition he not be identified.
There's nothing like going and seeing $100 million worth of gold. There's nothing like it. I guess some people say heaven.
Quo is now in a U.S. federal prison. He talked with ABC News exclusively, telling us the key to his scheme was that show he put on for Nick and so many others.
What they see is unbelievable. The setup is very big.
Those who traveled across oceans even got to test the gold, however they like.
So they test all the gold. It's pure gold. 96% purity.
All the clients have to do, they're told, is pay for any costs and taxes needed to export the gold out of Africa. And then they can sell the gold and split the profits. People from all over the world jumped in, but Quo had a secret.
The gold is not my gold. It's the government gold.
His family's mine didn't produce much gold at all, so he said he paid Liberian government officials to let him use ministry gold as a prop for a day.
There were actual government officials in Liberia who were involved in this scam.
Quo also set up a fake website so clients could track their shipments. The website was constantly being updated with new stories, new reasons that clients needed to pay just a little bit more to help keep the shipment coming. Another snafu with customs. Another certification required.
The truth of the matter, there is no package. So we have to create new stories to get new money.
You're so deep in, you've got to get out somehow. That's when I borrowed, money and brought in, some other close friends and relatives.
Nick ended up losing it all.
$6, $7, maybe $8 million.
And does it run the gamut of the kind of victims?
Primarily professionals. These victims actually did their due diligence. It seemed so legitimate.
Meanwhile, Quo became a rich man, traveling the world and living a life of luxury. But his whole charade ended nearly 2 years ago when federal authorities arrested him at the house he bought his family in North Carolina.
No one else will be victimized by me. No one else. I'm so sorry.
This man could cry on a drop of a dime for 2 or 3 days if you like. This is how good Mr. Casino is.
Quo has since pleaded guilty to wire fraud conspiracy. His story is a cautious tale, and he told it to us, hoping for a reduced sentence. He ended up getting nearly 7 years in prison and ordered to pay nearly $17 million in restitution. The Liberian embassy never responded to our request for comment. For Good Morning America, Pierre Thomas, ABC News, Washington.
Oh, my heart breaks for those investors who think they're trying to build a future.
All right, guys. So the man did his time in America, and he got deported. But when the man went back home, you got your brother and sister then down there welcoming the man. The man did his time, went back home, and your brother and sister then here now put the man on his shoulder. Yeah, you put it here. Yeah, you put it here. They put the man on your shoulder. If I tell you to put a gun to my head, a Stanton Witherspoon will go to jail and he go back. The same thing they did to that guy. Put your gun to my head, draw the trigger around. When Stanton arrived, there will be Liberian there toting him. And you will not shoot me in the head. Because you will be wrong. And I will prove you right. They will do the same thing to Stanton Witherspoon. That's why the tonight's topic is, where is Liberia heading? Where is Liberia heading? Where is Liberia heading? Where is Liberia heading, folks? Where is Liberia heading? This is a man here. When you get on the internet right now, you type that man name in here. Let's see what we can look for here small. You type that man name in the system right now. You'll be surprised what you will see. That's the man the Liberian people are welcoming in the town, putting the man on his shoulder, on their shoulder, carrying the man. That's the man there. That is the man. Now, how did the man get deported? Let's show you how the man got deported. The man got deported, but he went over, the people told the man. The people told him the man. The man went back home. The people told him the man carrying the man. That bring people in their town. That is our country there. That is our country, folks. Let's see something here. They told him the man. All right. The man, let's see here. Let's go back up here. So we can see some stuff here for the man. That man not coming by any time anymore. That man not coming by any time anymore. You see right here? The United States Attorney Office, Western District of North Carolina. The same thing Stanton Witherspoon going through right now. And the man right here. Liberian National sentence to prison. And he's going to be in there for a while. Same thing. That's the man that people told you in the town there, folks. That is the man that people told you in the town there. When I be telling you all these Facebook groups you can be going to, I'm not saying you shouldn't go on the platform now. But these people are messing with your heads. All the platforms you're going to, people are messing with your head. They're messing with you. And you wouldn't get to know when you sit and go on other platforms and start to see the difference. At the time you will get to know that these guys are really messing with your heads. What should the Liberian government do? The Liberian government need to go after that guy now. Somebody was asking who are the government officials. The country natural resources. I asked you guys earlier here, what is Liberia's main economic source? That man was selling millions and millions of dollars. He got $9.5 million for scamming people. That is money that who are going into the government coffers. Whoever was in the government that was selling whatever permit he had, where are those people today? You will never find them to be prosecuted. But Buema Camara will come and say, he asked down here yesterday, on Spoon, and telling you, oh, the government did it, the government did it, the government did this. But Buema Camara then was over there in 2015 up to 2017 when that guy was doing his thing. When he was doing his thing. All right? So let's go to the quick story here so you can listen to this quickly here. All right? Let's listen to this quickly here. So let's listen to the computer AI. All right? Let's listen to the computer AI read for us what this whole thing is all about here. All right? So let's bring it here. Listen to his story here. There will be some type of advertisement. Listen. Oh, sorry there, guys. My bad. I had it on mute.
Sentenced in a North Carolina federal court to more than Associated Press, Charlotte. A man has been sentenced in a North Carolina federal court to more than 7 years in prison for an investment fraud scheme that bilked victims out of more than $9.5 million. The U.S. Department of Justice says Castle Anthony Kuo was sentenced on Thursday in federal court in Charlotte. Kuo was also ordered to pay $16.2 million in restitution and is subject to deportation after completing his sentence.
Good.
Records show that from 2012 to 2016, Kuo devised a scheme involving the purchase, shipment, and export of gold and rough diamonds from Liberia. Prosecutors say Kuo used the investors' money to fund his personal lifestyle. In March, he pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud. A co-defendant is also awaiting sentencing after pleading guilty to wire fraud conspiracy.
Okay.
Next article.
So, you're not passing around and your thing Stanton Witherspoon will get all of that thing. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. It's just a matter of time. We see Stanton Witherspoon too. And I've been living luxurious, enjoying yourself. It's just a matter of time. I always tell the reason I let the women country here, they get all the racism thing in here. But when you come from Africa, you can't try your bullshit here. They will teach you sense. Everything that he owned, the house he owned in North Carolina, they all go into whatever foreclosure it is now. Even if he bought it off, the family member will have to work with the bank. But that's the situation he put himself into there. That's the situation. But it happened in 2015, right? To 2017. Where are the government officials? What happened to them? These are information that people need to be sharing with the Liberian people. Under the early administration, they supported corruption. They supported corruption. That's what they did. Now the men going back to Liberia now. They're real. They're real. The epitome of Liberian people, illiteracy. You think the man will come from jail in America, yeah, people go to him on their shoulder? Only in Liberia you will find the bullshit taking place. Only in Liberia you will find the bullshit taking place. Look at your brother and sister then. Look at your African brother and sister then, folks. Look at your African brother there. The other one here with all hair, no hair on his hair. Look at here. Look at your African brother and sister there, folks. Look at them. Look at your African brother. Look at them. The other man staring in the camera now. Look at them. The man walking, looking straight in the camera. He said, I told you, when I go back home, I will be a king in my own town. People stopping their car trying to look at the man. But who do we know him by in America here? We know him to be a felon. That's who we know him to be, a felon. Only in Liberia, and the man is a hero. Only in Liberia, the man is a hero. Nobody get to know who the man is. The man walking around freely in the country. What kind of country? Where is our country headed, folks? So I think if my man stand up going to jail, he'll be happy. The only thing stand up will pray for say, well, what I'll get out of here? Because I'm sure when I get out of here, when I go back home, people told me in that place. And they were told him, is Stanton go to jail in the country by the time they say battle like bro, they were told him, they might be ready to take out back. Then you came my pa, you came my mountain. We thought we were mad that time, but right now we are getting very worse now. We are worse. You see what illiteracy does to people? Those of you that really believe in doing the right thing, saying the right thing, you see how illiteracy is destroying our country? You don't have to go too far to see illiteracy. They may rob the country resources and rob other people outside. He deprived other people when he was in our country. Work with corrupt ministers then and government officials and rob the country of its natural resources. The man is returning back to the country. People toting the man. The very people who became victim of the man's scheme. The American people say you will not do it in our country here. We will teach you sense. We'll send you back home. If your country want to do it to you, that's fine. But at least our own, you're not coming back here. They just deported the man. They just deported the man. The man was in jail for 87 months. That is 7 years and 2 months. All right? 87 months in jail. 7 years and a half. The man going to Liberia now, people told him that man. And I'll not be surprised if we didn't get that man job. That one we are, you myself will get into it now. Let me tell you right now. You will get into it myself here. That one I will call your corrupt government. Because what the American values stand for, the we are government need to get involved. That man need to be investigated in our country. When somebody say, is it? Tell you don't care. You crazy, Jeru. All right? That man, the worst thing he did, and the man today is in Liberia. The people yelling, hailing him, toting the man. Toting the man. That's a very good question there, Armstrong. That's a very good question there. That's a very good question. That man case law is supposed to be active because the fact that he took the country and ran away. He took the country and ran away. And there's nobody that should come here and tell us, say, they're good for nothing lawyer than in Liberia to come and tell us, say, yeah, oh, that double jeopardy. Double jeopardy because the man served jail in America. No. America is not Liberia. The U.S. ambassador there told us, say, Liberia and America, we are partners, we are not friends. Whatever he did in that country and left that country, he need to be arrested and go through the same process, call names, because those officials who work with him did not travel to America. So they were not implicated. He was the main guy who came and doped people in this country, and he got locked up for 7 years. Now he back to Liberia now. It is time now that the Liberian government said, gentlemen, the man got a case here. It's time for us to engage the man and grab that man and put him in jail too. Depending on the crime and the punishment of the crime, he needs to go to jail. And let that be a lesson for people as well. Let that be a lesson for people. Let that be a lesson. The country is fucked up. The country is fucked up. All your platform that you're going to be going on here, they're not teaching you nothing about discipline, nothing about ethics. All the year you spent on the different platform them. You know people can listen to him over here? Yes, they can listen to him over here, right? You got the PP platform then. They got all the different radio stations then. They can listen to it, right? Then somebody said, oh, you are a talk show host just online, right? But other people say, yeah, the reason more people subscribing to you now, Randy, because you're making sense now, right? What about people who been there for 5 years, 6 years, they can hear them in Liberia? Somebody who was humiliated here, he walking in the town that people toting the man. That is a complete failure of information dissemination to our people on the ground. To our people on the ground. To our people on the ground. ABC broadcast that thing a long time, and you just saw the video footage there. GMA, Good Morning America, they had a whole thing. And you know, Good Morning America, morning show, that whole network, the whole America, people in the offices, janitor there, whatever, on your hospital bed, they saw that man. They interviewed him. And after his sentence, he just arrived in Liberia. Go back to America. So what does that tell you about the talk show you're listening to here? These guys are only in their own interest. These guys are beyond Boca, that beyond comments. If you ever think that in your interest, you're wasting your time. These guys are a bunch of hustlers in the country here. They are a bunch of hustlers. That's why they're not being honest with you guys. Anybody who is doing everything in this country that they are satisfied with what God gave them, they will tell you the truth. They will tell you the truth. These guys you see behind Cummings and Boca, you take my word for it. And we're all in America here. They think I can be telling you, you ever hear them telling you? No. They think I can be showing you ever see them showing it to you? No. Because they got their own trick under their sleeves. They got a trick under their sleeves. You see our people on the ground there, toting that man, carrying that man. This is a man who tried to rob the country. They don't want to see anything about him. But I will say this to Liberian. Hate George Weah, disliking. But what Mr. Weah is doing for that country, I tell you that much. You work with him, you will see better days. Yes. You will see better days. The beginning of George Weah may be rough. But Mr. Weah understands where Liberia is heading. He knows that. The first opportunity Mr. Weah had to deal with people, he rescued them. There's no need to rescue again. I will tell you, those who are calling for rescue, Mr. Weah already done the rescue part. You know how he did that? Remember when the war was being fought in Liberia? Mr. Weah was in Europe playing football. The United Nations, ECOWAS, they all went and brought Mr. Weah and said, "Can't rescue your country." That was the beginning of Mr. Weah phase 1 of bringing sanity to Liberia. When Mr. Weah came, the rebel leader in their arms, he rescued the country. When he was flown to Los Angeles to be honored with the Arthur Ashford, I think it's Arthur Ashford or Ashford, something like that. That was an appreciation for the rescue work that Mr. Weah did. And through that, we saw the sanity that will return to the country. So where is Boca coming from now? With rescue. We are rescue Boca. We are rescue commies. We are rescue everyone in our country that running their freaking mouth, even those that are online, including myself. He rescued every one of us. So that aspect of being rescued, it was done long time ago. We are rescue Ellen. We are rescuing Liberia. Ellen would not be president today because Ellen was all part of the war. We are rescue everybody. He rescued everybody. You know, when ECOWAS were in the country, they couldn't bring any sanity to rescue Liberia. United Nations was there, no way. But they saw when the boys were fighting, the moment we started to play the ball. Thank you very much, Arthur Ashe. That's it, the Arthur Ashe Award. Thank you very much, Joanna. When those boys listened to we are playing in Milan at that time, they dropped their arms. And ECOWAS started telling the boys, the United Nations official, these guys you see fighting among themselves here. Do you know that if AC Milan is playing, they don't lay their arm down, even though they are opponents? The United Nations official did not believe that. But they took a time and went there, border to border. They started reading red there, look, I don't want to listen to Joshua play. They're like, but then this is the secret to the whole thing here. This is the secret to the whole thing. ECOWAS, stand down, back off. Yes, stand down and back off. We need to go get that man from Europe. That was the beginning of Liberia rescue mission. Because the world looked at Liberia were in chaos. ECOWAS came, they couldn't rescue Liberia from Taylor, neither from Prince Johnson. United Nations on the ground, everything they did, they couldn't rescue the country to bring the Amos Sawyer and the Chancellor together. Couldn't work. So we got to get to the boys then. When we came, the boys started laying their arm down. And United Nations said, you know what? We'll use UNICEF to use you. The world were watching. And then George Washington said, this guy, I need to bring the guy to Los Angeles to get in the Arthur Ashe Award for rescuing young people. And Mr. Weah brought 2 kids that were on opposite side, right? You guys forgot? They were on opposite side. And before the world, movie actors, and said, this is the reality here. I rescued them. And that's why Denzel Washington called him the giant. So where is Boga coming from to say rescue? Look, Cdcians, let me say this. To win the election for George Weah is very easy. But some of your selfish way in your will make George Weah to suffer. You need to tell George Weah to give J. Rennie the radio time in Liberia. If not, you will struggle. I'm telling you. You will struggle. You will struggle. The people on the ground, they have never heard the message that I am giving you guys today. And even if Mr. Weah listen to my analysis, you say the son of my bit is damn right because I'm damn good at what I do. I don't charge for it, that's all. Other people will charge for it. Other people will charge for it. What I'm telling you right now, do you think Boga people listen to the comment to go out and go rescue? Rescue what? When we were rescuing Liberia, Boga and all of them were in our line. They were sitting there inside there waiting for somebody to come and rescue. We are rescuing them. So where the rescue coming from? You think Ellen stupid that she didn't talk about rescue? All right, you think Ellen stupid that she didn't talk about rescue? You think Comey stupid? Comey was right in Nigeria, or did he rescue Liberia? No. After we are rescued the boys, lay their arm down, rescue ECOMOS soldiers that were in harm's way, rescue United Nations workers that were in harm's way. Why you think they call him the peace ambassador? Why you think they gave him the title peace ambassador? Somebody who bring about peace. Jesus came to the earth. Peace be unto you. Didn't he come to rescue the earth? Where Joseph Kedeku coming from? Where Mr. Sigmund coming from to talk about rescue? You need to be able to quantify the rescue. You need to be able to forensically discuss what it means to rescue things. All these guys you see on the different platforms before, they used to listen to J. Randy, and J. Randy still got the power. You know why? I bet you right now, when the show ends, look at how much people listen to me. By the time tomorrow morning comes, you will see the number go up to 1,000. Why you think? They set their asses down with fake names and come and listen to J. Randy, and they go out there and steal my idea. Yes, they steal my idea because you know why? I am the dinosaur in the whole damn thing here. I sit here and analyze things, and they go out there and take it. They all on record. I got video of every one of them. They came here, they wipe my shoe, they take everything from here. Everything. Everything they took it. But now they can't be running behind them because if they take it and put it into good use for the Liberian people, it will be fine. I know these guys very well. I know them. I know them very well. So where the rescue coming from? Who did Joseph Boca rescue? Who did he rescue that he won't go rescue again? We talking about rescue now. All right? What happened when the people got trapped under the water? When the people got trapped under the water, the first thing they always say that are those who will go rescue, right? Yes. But when the people were determined to be dead, the next thing is recovery. Recovery. That's how process go with people in emergency situation. George W. King, at the tension of the country was in war, he came and rescued the country from massive destruction. The next thing Eddie King started to recover whatever was destroyed. We are now coming out here establishing institutions and improving things in the country. Then the next thing, somebody said they come with rescue. Rescue what? Joseph Boca is the one that needed to be rescued because he let his health to deteriorate and he got messed up. Joseph Kedeku, on the other hand, aka Alexander Comey, said his eyes now in Nigeria over there when he should have participated. You see, Comey is not smart. They'll pull up behind Comey. Some of them know that Comey is not smart. They know Comey is not smart. They know Comey is stupid. But they behind Comey because Comey got a little money and they want to steal from him. Or not steal, but they want to trick him. That's why they're behind him. But Comey is a very stupid man. How many times have you seen in the 90s when the game being played, when people playing the World Cup or any kind of African nation, when you look around the field, what do you see there? You see Coco Claw sound passing, right? Cummings was in Africa. He always said he was there for Coco Claw Africa. George Weah, a Ballon d'Or winner from Liberia. Cummings, a Coco Claw guy, and Coco Claw always carrying a commercial. Do you think a Cummings was smart when we were rescuing Liberia? Don't you think Cummings should attack alone? Because the phone said, hey, Chief, my man, I don't know about you, but you know I'm a guy from Liberia too, and I have a Coco Claw. What can I do to help you? Oh, you from Liberia? Yeah. Oh my God. Next thing you know, Joseph Kedeku will come into, where we are. The rescue Liberia. Ladies and gentlemen, our Coco Claw executive, Mr. Alexander Cummings, is actually doing well with the United Nations and Liberian soccer star. They are bringing peace to Liberia. But because Cummings is so damn stupid and not smart, he missed that opportunity. He missed the opportunity. Because you were in Africa, and the war was in Africa, and for his own country. So how come he couldn't put two and two together and say, let me go with this guy here? You think Coco are going to refuse? No. Because Coco want to make need for itself. That they help not only to sell their product in Africa, but one of their own managed to rescue their company, their people together. Coming would have been in history today. But there's no way that Comey is in history today. So why is he going to fix now? Why is he going to fix? There's nothing he's going to fix. The man missed the opportunity. And that's why I say Comey is very stupid. But because the people around him, they're so greedy for power, and the other buffoon that are behind him, they just want to get into power. That's all. But Comey is a very stupid man. Very, very stupid man. All right? He's very, very stupid. He's not smart. That was an opportunity that you couldn't allow to slide by. We want you right now to have that kind of opportunity. You got George Weah. Instead of that, foreign people came from abroad. And you know what happened today? The George Weah rescue for Liberia. Who came in next to do the same thing that George Weah did? Didier Drogba. The people went for Didier Drogba and said, look, if they think it went for George Weah, for Liberia, Didier Drogba could take care of Ivory Coast. And Didier Drogba followed that same format, and it works. Today, the Ivorians are together today. So where is Joseph Boakai coming from and telling you guys about rescue? Y'all go ask him. Y'all go ask him. Where is he coming from about rescue? DJ Drogba, because the white men very smart. They look at George Weah formula all the time. The formula works. So there's no need of deploying troops to the Ivory Coast right now. Let us take DJ Drogba, saying he on top of his game in Europe. Let's take it, let him go there. By the time DJ Drogba went there, everything, he met with Kona, I know how to call it, I know Kona Bede or General Guan or Laurent Gbagbo. Everything, well, they put out the election, they joined today. DJ Drogba passing around. Passing around. Is that a part of history? That why when we are ambassador, you see, Ellen was not stupid. Ellen is very smart. But just she was a very evil woman as well. After the United Nations felt that Ellen had brought peace, Ellen felt that those boys on the ground, what she did to them, she couldn't handle them. What did she do? She brought Weah and said, Mr. Weah, even though the election, they put you there, you're giving the power, do you still want to work with me? Weah said, well, my anything for the people. All right, I'll obey you. Local peace ambassador. Didn't Weah work with Ellen? Didn't Weah work with Joseph Boakai? Of course, he did, right? He did. But what did Joseph Boakai do? He sat down over there and said nothing but, Weah worked with Ellen. When Boakai lost the election, Commonwealth lost the election, what did Commonwealth do? For Commonwealth to come and say, Weah, you know what can I do to help? I missed the opportunity of helping you to bring stability to this country. The people don't know me. You got 6 more years to go. What can I do to help you? Can you make me a business ambassador? Let me try to run around and get some people. No. But Comey decided to sit it down. He set everything down. Comey said because the Liberian people did not give him political decision, he refused to give the people economic decision. That is, because you're not making me president, I will not create no job for you. No economic political decision for me, no economic opportunity for you. That's how Commies operate. That's how Commies operate. That's why he sat in our country and did nothing. Because the people did not get in our job, so he refused to give the people anything in our country. He refused. Simple as that. But when we had lost that election, according to Ellen, we are not going to get trained here. We are going to fly back to Florida or go back on Bean Sport and be an analyst there, or fly to Europe and be an analyst. But he said, no, these people here, I rescue them. I rescue the people. No matter what happened, I am their rescuer. I will stay here with them. Because no matter what happened, they still look at me. And he did it. And he did it. He sat down with Ellen and worked with Ellen. When the country was stabilized, he said, Ellen, yeah, everything else. He gave it back. But look at the opposition then. Even the Ellen woman herself, when she won the senatorial seat during or Samuel Kanye Dotan, she never wanted that job. The house of it she was too. The house of it she was. But when you compare she and Joseph Keleku, Ellen was a little bit lenient. Ellen decided to run for senatorial position. But as far as the comments go, a short man that just can't want people, he can't even see everybody here, then he looking around and say he want to be a president. Ellen Johnson said he ran for senatorial position. But they got to call Comey Key and say he better than everybody. He don't want to be anything else. He don't want to be anything else. Something wrong with that guy. He locked a secretary now alive in Guinea. His secretary was still living today. By 12 o'clock every day, Comey will be in jail. Because secretary during his time, by the time he 12 o'clock, they put security, all the ball, they just go grab all the men, they put it in jail. Because by the time he 12 o'clock, they can get vexed. They can get vexed. So secretary, I don't know how many guys know about secretary, but he was one of the founding fathers of the OAU and one of the founding independent Guinea president. He used to lock all the short people up. Short people, by the time he be 4 feet, by the time, so that Joseph Keleku then. By the time, because by the time he 11:10, all the police manager they're washing and say, I want to, just wash. By the time he tell, yeah, somebody can say, let go. And he to feed them. So by the time he want to call the bring out again. So that's something you'll be on every day. Even today, someone say used to it. But the new government and today, Germany, you start coming to the jail here now. I mean, actually, over now because somebody that was still living by the time he 12 o'clock go to the jail. Because the member then who get used to that. Coming skin to the country over there, he don't understand that he say he won't be nothing but president. We want you guys will get one of you go pick team. You come to your own home, you say, I won't see nowhere else but this place here. No, I mean, coming is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. He is a disgrace. And this is reality I'm giving you guys. Nobody in their right mind will just want to come and do something. Unless you want to be a dictator. Maybe perhaps because you saw him in Maryland there with people in army uniform passing around. All right? That's what you want to do. But Comey is not in a position to do anything for that country. A man who sat down for 6 years. How dare will Comey sit down for 6 years and not even open an ice cream shop for the Liberian people? Robert Salif, before he ran for senatorial position, he was there building gas station, football stadium, just to encourage Liberians. That's why he became neck to neck with George Weah, but Weah was so powerful because the Liberian people saw what Robert Salif did. That man called himself Coca-Cola executive. Now one thing, have you seen Coca-Cola people, the Coca-Cola factory over there in the Pinville area? Have you ever seen a group of Coca-Cola former employees come up one day and say, John, man, the thing I come in there for all year before he came to Liberia, we really want to thank him. Now, 1 or 2 Coca-Cola employees you can see. Have you seen them? No. You are not seeing them. You are not seeing them. Because Cummings did not care. Cummings only got one role in America. He can't, by way of JFK, get down, go straight to Atlanta, Georgia, be people then there, then he go sit down. After putting more on Cummings for all the years, now when Cummings say he coming to Philadelphia, coming to Philadelphia for what? Coming to see who here. So by next week Friday, Cummings will be in Philadelphia. They say they're having some kind of program over there. He going to say some stupid thing over there again. He going to say some stupid thing where I can challenge you. He going to say some stupid thing over there. He going to say some stupid thing. The man is not in touch with nobody. Cummings got no connection to nobody. When I met Cummings in Florida, I asked him, I said, Cummings, how well do you know Liberia? He said, I get getting to know them. And I said, really? So all the time you're in America, what are you doing here? I was working. Working where? He never came across any Liberian. Go ask Cummings right now. Go and ask Cummings right now. What am I also in here? Y'all go don't order. Y'all don't order. Make sure you're still here. We the only time people then. Yes. We the only time people then in America. We have what we call photo album. We the only time people there. Some of you guys, all your thing there on your phone. But we the only time people there will have photo album. Anybody see a photo album, they are only time people. Because by the day, we just to go carry our camera, then we take our picture there. Then we carry to Walmart or to anywhere St. Club. Then they go, they watch the picture as we do call it. We the only time people there. Cummings is the only time man. But what picture Cummings ever took to show that he was part of what the Liberian people were going through here? Nothing. He was not part of anything, folks. Nothing Cummings was part of in this country here. Nothing. Nothing he was part of. He never participated in nothing. All right? Cummings never participated in nothing. Absolutely nothing. When we went to Washington, D.C. to protest, Way back when Washington DC to protest, there were Liberians that came from many places. Coming were never there. Coming were never there. Ain't got no picture to show you guys. Let me just show you something real quick. Washington DC. Washington DC 1998. Washington DC 1998. People came from Atlanta, Georgia that time. There your man right here. Washington DC. Washington DC 1998. We went down there to protest. Coming were not there. Coming were nowhere to be found. He was nowhere there. At that time, he was in America enjoying. When Liberians were protesting, trying to get their fellow Liberians to get people. Coming was nowhere around. He was nowhere around. He ran away. When the people call Coming, he say, I'm going nowhere. Now your own people then over there. That's the truth. The man even ran away. Yeah, there's a brand boy here again. They photo here. Many people came that day from Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, then here. 1998. 1998. 1998. People were protesting. Right here. They got right here. This is Patrick Kennedy. He was from Rhode Island. Right here. We were talking to many Liberians at time. Talking to many Liberians at time. Go check the thing. Go right now on Google and type in HR 191 for Liberia. You will see when the team were there. We were down there. Coming cannot show you no picture that time. Because he never cared. So don't let the American lie to you here. He was never around. Never went to no Liberian function. Nothing. Picture speak 1,000 words. I challenge Coming to show you one picture. Challenge you to show you one picture. He ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing to show you. Because that time he felt that he was saving that man. He never cared for Liberian people that time. Because of the kind of man he was. The kind of man he is. Yes. We don't let him fool you. I challenge Coming to show you one picture. One picture. And just to add some fun to it. Let me just add one more fun there, right? The last time I went to church in America here. That was the time here. That was my last time going to church. That was me right here. Last time I went to church. Last time. And the last time I went to church, I told my wife to take that picture. And she took that picture. Because that very day when I came outside from the chair, my car broke down. Everybody in the chair, they pamper me. They never started to help me. And one guy was driving, coming by, the guy helped me. I said, but that chair, you can forget it. I'm going to change in America no more. And the last picture that I still got today. So let me just add that one there for fun. So you can laugh small. But Coming not correct. Ain't correct. Let me tell you right now. That may not correct. And we prove Coming wrong. I see my man Antoine Jabba there laughing. I see my man Antoine Jabba there laughing. That's true. I tell you, Antoine Jabba. I told my wife that I said, take the picture here. She said, for what? I said, just take the picture here. People will know about me in America here. Never went to that church no more. Never went to no more church. Gave up on the churches there. So Coming is not correct. All right? There's another Liberian function here. The next day we went down there again. The last time we were there again. Let me show you more picture here. I challenge Comings. I challenge Comings. Ain't got no picture to show. Yeah, another photo here again. Washington, D.C. We were still going there. Protesting to get Liberian to get their people. Right here. Protesting. Protesting. And that very day, people came from Atlanta, Georgia too. Because all of them came, they had their own chapter. Atlanta chapter, Texas chapter. Because the people were serious. They wanted to get Liberians. And they wanted to get Liberians. They wanted to help Liberians to stay in the country to get people. So everybody turned out. Coming never turn out. And coming got one picture to show. One picture. I challenge coming to show you any picture. He got no picture to show you. But at the man today passing around cover, I love the Liberian people. I love the Liberian people. He ain't Lord, no Liberian people, let me tell you now. Coming out, Lord, no Liberian people, let me tell you right now. Lying to you. He ain't Lord, no Liberian people. Telling you right now. Coming out, Lord, no Liberian people. So crook. Nobody will get you no job. Nobody will pay attention to him, I'm telling you. Nobody. Nobody will pay attention to comments. Let comments show your pictures. Let him show your picture. Let comments show your picture. He's not going to show you no picture. Looking for one more picture to show to you again. Let comments out to you. Let me see here. I challenge you. I challenge coming to come show picture here. Somebody say I'm going to bring you on for what? You want to put money in my eye, you can't own. You can't travel nothing. Let me send my cash out. You want to you put money in my cash out. Let me put the cash out. You're too cheap on the place here. When I'm special people then I know will call me to put my people that can support my platform here, they don't want to tell me say bring me on. You can't get bring anybody on that I pay you. You get me job, we say you want to you gotta pay here. Let me tell you right now. You gotta pay. You say that on the big spoon network and they put your man messing with you all the time, you don't want to do nothing yet. You gotta pay this time, let me tell you right now. Our department have new policy that before you come, you gotta pay. So let me tell you now, before you come, you gotta pay. That the new policy now, signed by the Department of J. Randy supporter. Before they come, they gotta pay. The rule not changing now. You say that on the other platform and they do nothing for you. You say that they 1,000 your number. When people give me your good information, then you get triggered, you want to come. You won't come here, you gotta pay. So the cash out is up there. Yeah, they cash out up there, folks. They cash out up there now. You want cash, you gotta pay. The cash out there, you put the cash out there, we'll show on the phone right now, yeah, then you come in. Go pay. This time now, we're not giving it to you free now. We're not giving it to you free. You want cash, you gotta pay. Yes, you gotta pay. So you want cash, just make sure you send the late cash out, you can come. This time now, we gotta train you. You go Library, you bring all the people diamond and they put kind of like you up for 7 years, you run away. They deport you. They may have been listening to OL, they make a problem with the FBI. I ain't got no problem with no FBI yet. Because me, I live my life according to the measurement. So if you're coming, man, anybody you want to give you a hard time, pay your money, you can. So you're going to pay? I see that you're going to pay? Any amount you want to pay? My father, but how? Any amount I can accept. My own how any amount of cash I can accept. You bring it, you come to show. And all the other people I can tell you say, oh, my transmitter bring your give me $5,000. No. Anything I tell you, the one you get to your girlfriend you want, that the one you can get to me. The girlfriend you want, the one you get also she can be happy with you. If you can give it to me, then you will come to show. So you determine your own price. You just won't come and show all the can't talk. You're like talking. All the talking you have been doing, I'll show you. They teach you nothing good. They won't cancel the can't talk. You pay, you come on the show. One of my stakeholders then will come on the show here. Because they are the one that keeping the show up. And they are the reason why I keep fighting every time. So who want to come in and nobody want to come in? You see, you're cheap. I give you the opportunity, you want to take it. But you don't say that well, somebody because somebody man all day you're sending money. Thank you. You're costing your money, you're still sending money over there. Something gotta be wrong with you. Let me see the picture I'm looking for here. I don't see the picture here. Alright, yeah, the other picture. Alright, I found the other picture here. Yeah, come and show me a picture then here. Let Alexander come and show me a picture then. And you say you're in America here? Let come and show you a picture then. Let me show you some more pictures again. Just a few more pictures. Just few more pictures. Alright? Just a few more pictures. Alright. And like I told you, back in the days, we never had no digital camera here. We all were using no clack picture then. Alright? So let me show you. We suffer for our brother and sister in the town here. We suffer for them. Tell you that one right now. We suffer for them. We suffer for our brother there in the town. We suffer for them. So let me show you the few picture, and then we'll come back again to continue our lecture here. All right. Let me just rest my arm. Put the one down here. So, here is another picture here for comics. Washington, D.C. That's me right here. We're still protesting here. Yes. We're still protesting. Struggling to get the Liberian people correct. That's what we're doing. All right? We're still in the struggle to help our brothers and sisters them. Here are the people that came that time. All the people that came, they were coming from different states. You will never find Alexander coming here at that time. Alexander coming here were not around. They were never around. All the people you saw here, they came from different states. They had Georgia, coming or living in Georgia, Texas, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New York, Delaware. Coming were never there. You were never there. We still got all the pictures in here. Keeping them for record. You think you're coming on any other thing here, you're not going to say identify a Liberian name? No. Pictures speak 1,000 words. Coming were never around. You were never around. Coming were never around. For your Cdcians, take a good look at the picture here. All right? Watch the pen right here. That's me right here. Right back here. That's me right here. Yeah, your minister or state or portfolio, Chokon Kui right here. That's Chokon Kui right here. All right? It's a Chokon Kui here. If you know Chokon Kui for Chuchu, you know Chokon Kui here. But you see my own, I don't run behind people. I don't run behind people because I know what I qualify for in the country here. I could have been calling Chokon Kui every day, but no, I'm not going to call him. When I met him in Washington, D.C., he said, people, how you doing? I said, go and tell Joe, you're going to do the right thing. You're going to do the right thing. You don't do the right thing, I will be coming for you every day. That's what I told Chukwu. I said, go and tell Joe, I'll do the right thing. I did the same thing to Carrasco. Carrasco let taking picture. When he came, he thought I wanted a picture of him. I never took a picture of Carrasco. I told Carrasco, go and tell Joe, I'll do the right thing. That's what I told Carrasco. Those of you that know Carrasco, ask him. He met me in Washington, D.C. I didn't give him no phone, neither did I allow him to take any picture of me. No. Sometimes you got to show people who you are. I mean business. And that business is to get the Liberian people up and running. The president helped to rescue the people. Those around him need to make sure that they continue to remind him to do the job. Whether they told the president or not, I don't know. But the reality will tell one day. But that's what I told them. Smith Toby himself, when Smith Toby used to be at OKFM, he started putting him more in the government. One time he started changing himself. I came one time on the show, I said, Smith Toby looking for a job from the government. Do you know Smith Toby got out that day in the studio that had already pacing up that time? Now why today, I'm black on OKFM. Smith Toby got out that day. And he told the guy who was controlling the system, black that J. Randy man. I was still working in Princeton. That day, that time, Facebook, when you black, you can't see anything. Smith Toby ordered the people to black me. That was before he got a job. So in Washington, D.C., they were having a program. For me, I'm a cool guy if you ever get to meet me. Every one of them were in front. I went and sat down in the back by myself around one table. I was sitting down there. Next, the first person that came to me was Smith Toby. J. Randy. How you doing? I said, sit down. He sat down. I said, so you in the government now? He said, yes. I said, now you believe everything I was telling you. Oh, you don't forget about something. I said, no, I just want to let you know now. You blacked me that time, right? But they join you more than that they join you on today now. But all I ask you to do is to go out there and do the right thing for the president. You wanted a job, you got a job now. You know, Jeremy, you're too cool. I said, for I could be there. You came to America, you can always say your country is cool. My point here is, I am only here to provide education, awareness, and stand behind the truth. Stand behind the truth. If you never went or ever came across anybody who tell you the truth, this guy will tell you the truth. You see the comments, people? If I was somebody who was greedy for a job, today, I'm going to be behind the comments, people. But I just something in me that always tell me that when the thing is wrong, you got to say it. I cannot avoid it. It's just like when you test it, you got to drink, right? That's how my character is. When I see something, I don't care who you are. I will not cave in because I'm getting something. I will just tell you in a respectful way. Liberia must move forward. To see somebody coming from jail in 7 years in American prison here, and to go back home and people try to carry him, they are again encouraging that person to do the same thing. They're like, thank you. The other person says, I don't know you, our hero here. So welcome back and can't do the same thing here. That is the message to give to that guy. That is the message to give to that guy. The particular video you saw here, the particular photo you saw plus the video, that is the message the Liberian people are giving this guy right here. That you can come back and can't do what you were doing first. Don't put in America that they don't understand how we operate here. And that kind of society, I can't work in that kind of society. Why? Because you and I, every Monday to Friday, some of you guys work over the weekends. You get up and you work very hard for your living. You want everybody to do the right thing. But then nobody is willing to point at the wrong thing. When you all are doing the right thing, nobody is willing to point at the wrong thing. That is why today, most of the Liberians today that find themselves with a political party, they practice defensive democracy. They always defending. They always defending. What you see right here is what we call defensive culture. This is defensive culture. They are welcoming the guy, they telling the American people, you know what, we defend this man here because this man, our man, he's still here. This is how we do things. This is a defensive culture democracy right here. Right here. That's what they're doing. And you think any political leader will say anything about that? No. Nobody going to say anything about that. Why? Because the group of people that behind that man, they will be voting for somebody else. Some of the guys belong to the CDC, some of them belong to the Unity Party, the ANC, but they got no discipline to determine when should we look at somebody who had done wrong to this country to put it on our shoulder. When do we look at somebody who say this guy is good, so he deserves to be on our shoulder? None of the determining factors are ever put into place. That means that we have no standard of how we should do things in our country. Liberia is a country that operates culturally on what we call unwritten rules. No rules. Whatever your man tell you, that's what you do. That's why you see in the country when people driving, they measure the how they get when you see the open space, you get it. I remember when I told Oliver Khan, he and myself were driving on 95, one of the major highways here. The traffic was jammed. Usually he on the passenger side, so he could see on the other side. He saw the shoulder road empty. That damn, he's like, bro, the man driving on that road. I said, you try that way, my brother. Don't let them want to see, especially the risky one. They will waste your time. They will check everything on you. And when they find one thing at the end of your driving, we will sit in the traffic here until the traffic starts to move. Because this is how things work. He's like, yes, America is America. You see, God had Darrell DeLong. Darrell DeLong was a man who came in the country here. When we used to lecture with him. Saturday, the day Darrell DeLong would be on the radio. We'll be having a conversation with Darrell DeLong. Darrell DeLong told us one time, he said, the country is the only country where you come to the red light 3 a.m. in the morning, no car coming. You got to wait for that light. My answer to him was, my response to him, Darrell DeLong, when you go back to the Liberia, will you try to implement this thing? He said yes. But since DeLong went back there, he had not done anything. He part the same corrupt people. It's going to be very difficult to take people from here to go back. You see, all the guys from the ANC, Any guy from the Unity Party, they are in the country and they're doing nothing here. Don't let them lie to you. They will come, they sit down in front of the camera and try to sweet talk you. Oh, the man will do this. They are a rough on them in the town. A rough on them. You know why a rough on them? If they were honest, they will one day tell you that the thing my leader did was wrong and I will not support him. Your church you'll go to all the time. The pastor will get up every day and get on that pulpit and tell you the truth. All the guys you see are supporting the opposition. They are struggling in this country. They want to get the heck out of here because they can't stand the tension. They are also getting old. Their knee joints, everything hurting. They won't get up in the morning and go to work at 11 o'clock and do nothing in our country. That's why they're fighting with their heart and soul for Liberia. Just to get that opportunity. That opportunity they're fighting for, it is not for the Liberian people. The Liberian people don't understand that. They live here and I live here, and you know it. Because we all live here. People who believe in their work ethics here, they will be very honest with you. They will tell you the truth. You don't have to have any opportunity in our country. Look at Armstrong Japa, for example. Japa is doing his best, running his show in our country. He's following his own agricultural dream, right? That's one aspect of it. When you look at J. Randy, he campaigned for we are, he tell we are the truth. He look at coming and told coming the truth. Why? Because the cartoon pushing George J. Randy doing the country, he believed in it. Look at the third group of people. They never see Cummings wrong. They never see Boca wrong. These people are willing to take a still picture and put it online to tell you that Boca is okay. But since Boca went to Ghana, Boca had never come out to have 1 minute interview to say, Jeremy, how you doing? But still they defending a still picture. Back then when you say Boca picture is fake, show me the recording. You will not see Boca talking. Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, go to Mr. VP, how you coming on? But Boca cannot talk. These guys are still defending a still picture. These are the guys who are the most dangerous people that you think they're coming for you in our country. They're not coming for you. They're coming for themselves. They are coming for themselves. That's why they're trying to hide everything. But there are some Liberians, unfortunately, I would say they were just born to be condemned. Yes, they were just born to be condemned. There are some of our brothers that were just born to be condemned. The very time they came out of their mouth, nothing here. You can talk to them from now to Judgment Day, nothing will change them. Because that's how they were made. These guys you see beyond coming down here. You think the people that are coming running around with in like what I didn't want? You're wasting your time. I was on coming policy team. The people I saw, the voices I heard, you don't even know them. You don't know them. But these people will come and get your job. You better go tell your people back there. You'll go and call Ase Batoba. You will tell. They may not be happy for what I'm telling you guys, but it's not going to be that the Ellen Johnson said it. Because President Weah himself did the same thing. When we campaigned for Weah, what Mr. Weah did, he started bringing in Bryson Gafile, he married Nuku there. What happened? Bryson Gafile, right in the presence of George Weah, saying to Alexander Cummings, I endorse you. Was I wrong that time to tell Mr. Weah that the people would not help you? Cdcians, you're going to church tomorrow, right? Was I wrong? Yeah, Bryson Gafile over there. Mr. Weah still got a little time toward election. He said that he preferred the man. So who was wrong? I was right. And I will always try to prove myself in everything that I do so that I can be right in the end. These guys you see behind the opposition there, what are they doing? Nothing. They're doing nothing here. You live here, I live here. They're doing nothing here. They're doing nothing here. They are doing nothing in this country. They don't want to call Mr. Costa the Joe Boga or walking encyclopedia medicine man. He had a part of dream. He can't go to school, get a degree, then he run to that brother, main vice president, that he part of left now. But say he get that one now. Here we are today. He frustrated now. The man don't want to get in the back of the line. He don't want to be like you. He doesn't want to be like you. Because I don't want to be like you to stand in the back of the line. No. His dream is to get kind of learn book and go to library and be some kind of vice president and be living good life. That's his part of dream. It's not like you. And that's why he will do everything in a wee way to get stuff done. These guys are nothing but bunch of hustlers. Bunch of hustlers. They are not like the Nigerians who got other areas to focus. They are not like the Kenyan who got other areas to focus. All these guys you see behind the political parties, even your brother and sister that you see on a different platform are talking. The reason they don't talk like me in particular, because they're looking for a job. One day, they will say, Jane Rennie, you are right. Because I know them. They are now willing to tell you the truth about the wrong thing their leader doing. Because they got interest in it. Some of them will tell you, my man, you're getting too old in the time now. We can't waste time here. We got to go hustle. You ever hear them say it's in the interest of the people, let's go fight for them? No. When a soldier is leaving their country to go fight, they are going to fight to protect their homeland. When Liberian talk show hosts are on their platform, they wouldn't using the Liberians to make themselves popular. Now I see they believe in more numbers. They believe in more numbers because they don't want to teach you. They just want you to complain so you can get to see them, and then they make their political points to please their political leader. And that's why exactly what Eugene Fagon did and Full George we are today. That's what Fagon did and Full George we are today. Fagon kill the weeks, the this, the that. So we are bought into that idea. Next thing you know, cabinet minister, yeah, the man back here, everything that he used to call foul falsification, condemning the opposition, he walked right back. He walked everything backward. And now he's sitting down there. The president did. Do you really trust Eugene Fagon? He's not a man of integrity. He got no standard of how things should be done. The saddest thing that I ever saw in my life, and I will never forget it, is to see Fagon sitting on a platform with Buema Kamara, speeding of lies about things that Samuel Tuer and Joe Weaden did, that he, Fagon, was also part of. Instead of he saying, you know why? I agree with you. But the particular one here, this is the reason the president did that. Just for him to get a little, what I will call, respect. Fagon sat over there and allowed Buema to say all the misinformation. But he was the Fagon guy that used to say facts falsification, right? Everything that was facts, it was what Julia was doing. Everything that was fiction, it was what Ellen was doing. And he sat right there. The guy who worked for Ellen came and started to spew misinformation, and Fagon sat over there. A man like that, do you trust him? Even your dog will not trust Fagon if that dog knows what Fagon has done and what Fagon is doing. Your dog will never trust Fagon. Least to say, you who know what Fagon said. That's why I said, the only way I will believe Fagon need to come back and go over all his facts versus fiction and say everything I was saying here is all lies. And then everything I was considered to be lie is all true. That when I will believe Fagon. Because that when Fagon will tell you that he's nothing but a political hustler. He is a political parasite. Thing that he's saying right now, do you really believe him? This is a man who said five was fiction, right? He was supporting the government. The thing that Fagon saying today, do you think that true he's saying? He's nothing but a political opportunist. That's who he is. A man that cannot find a stable job in this country here. A mere hustler. That's who Fagon is. That's why you see he hanging out with anybody that will give him the opportunity. That's who Fagon is. But I hope that President Weah in this coming second term of his, and I'm very optimistic because I know the future of this country, he has the political will to change the future of the country. The only thing I'm asking that he needs to do, one, change almost half of your cabinet. Let them go. Let new people come in. The second thing, invest into the blue economy. Give more money to Elmore Glasgow. Give more money to Elmore Glasgow. I don't know that woman from nowhere. There is nothing between Emma Glasgow and myself. I don't know that woman from nowhere. But when I listened to that woman, and when I read in the State Department report about what she has done, it's called professional connection. It's called professional connection. When Messi, Ronaldo see another professional player, say, I want to play with that guy. He's good. That's how I see Emma Glasgow. There's nothing between she and myself. I don't know her from nowhere. I don't even know who she is. She don't even know who I am. But because of a professional commitment to our country, I think she can help uplift. Because when somebody asks you, what is Liberia's source of income as a country and as a government? One, the fishery industry. That woman has seen things that work in our country. Our coastal line is so large. Remember, it comes from all the way Sano, past to Maryland, Grand Bassa, all the way to Masorado. Do you know that other countries can come across our international water because we don't even have Coast Guard? By the time it comes to there, in Liberia, by the time therefore everybody's sleeping. The Liberian men are sleeping behind the women. By the time therefore they're going to bed. No policemen in the street, no immigration men. By the time therefore they're going to sleep. Other countries work around the clock. But by the time, therefore, everybody going to let them behind the women there. Maybe the women need to be staying up late, then the men don't go to work. Maybe it's something that we can work out. But by the time, after 8 o'clock, all the men are going to bed. And I don't ask me where I get that information from. Let nobody ask you. Ask me, I'll put in the TV room. But that way I can be hearing. That way I can be hearing. Nobody more ask me how you get to know the city behind the woman. You ask me that question, I'll put in the TV room. I will put in the TV room. Don't ask me. I just tell you that. Just be the one to hear it. But that's what they can always say. My man, I be my woman. My man, I be my woman. So don't ask me that question. Please. Vivian, you there? Tell them now. Ask me that question of Vivian. Vivian, Yango, Moyu, and every one of you guys. Nobody more invite me to ask me say for tyranny. How you manage to know the men can see the piano? Nobody more ask me that question. I just tell the women that they need to stay away small. Let them stay away small so our Liberian men. But again, I will call on President Weah. President Weah need to shake up the cabinet. Shake it up. I see my sister Vivian laugh here. Because I know Vivian going to ask, Vivian going to say, Children, where you get out of one for? I come and say, Vivian, when the pastor was touching me, that when he said that one, Children, let me touch you, because Liberian men, they always say piano women. That's the secret there. Let me wear the flu, my nose smoke. All right? So, the second thing, the second thing here is for President Weah to invest more money into the blue economy, empower the fishery industry. We got lots of good things in there. So, change the cabinet, put more money into the fishery industry. And the second place that I want to see more money is into the agriculture sector. There is no way that Liberia can move without investing in the agriculture sector. Every country on the continent of Africa, their economic source mainly is connected to agriculture. Mr. Weah need to invest into agriculture. He need to bring on more agriculturalists to really help to feed ourselves and to be able to export. People need more organic food today now than eating processed food, because processed food has done a lot of damage today. So Mr. Weah need to find a way to invest into agriculture. That would be my appeal for him. He has given more opportunity to rules in the first term. Yes, we got rules now. Focus on the blue economy and put more money into agriculture. Put more money into agriculture. Give our people independence. Give them the opportunity. The next thing I want for Mr. Weah to do is to create a tracking system that will link the security, the education, and the health. Those three things. Security, education, and health. And here's my suggestion here. Any child that will be born in 2024 before that child turns 5 years to enter school, that child will have his or her birth certificate, a sign with some type of ID, and be tracked in the system. So that we can start keeping track of our citizens in the country. Before any child enters school in our country, from the healthcare side, give the birth certificate. From the identification department, whether it's the police or the Ministry of Transport, assign an ID number to that child. Before that child enters any school, the birth certificate. If they live irregularly in the village, give the parent 3 to 4 months to obtain that birth certificate and let it be tracked. Because I will tell you this, there are some of our men in here, they will leave from here. Some of them in America, they got different age. When they go by Labrador, by the time they go to the Ministry of Health, how old are you? Well, I was born 1980, but you're making 1982. Are you kidding me? You say you were born 1980, but remember you're making 1982. And the guy there too, he say, yeah, you want 1982 or you want 1981? I tell you, look at 1981. All right, let's have 1981. We need to stop that bullshit. We need to stop that bullshit. Ellen failed to do that. And this is where I'm very, very disappointed in Ellen. You see, folks, when Ellen took over Liberia, Ellen took over a clean sheet. All Ellen should have done, put in place the institutions. Why is it today, after the war we fought, Ellen was there for 12 years? How come they didn't set up any sort of certificate tracking system for all the newborns? How can the children that were born when Ellen became president, they don't have no identification card from the day they were born, no birth certificate? We have this thing for the purpose of tracking each other, right? That child ID number that will be assigned will be used for school, will be used to drive, to obtain any kind of license. Why nobody thought about that? Why? With that kind of system, the next thing Mr. Weah would do for the educational system now is to say that every child, before you turn 18 years old, you got to be out of high school. Because every little district will have that computer system. That child name will be put in the system with a number. It go into a cloud. The birth certificate lost, the ID number, you can't remember it into cloud. Anybody can track it. And they can find you. That way you keep track of everybody. You see, the reason today people are elderly, they're 40-year-old, they still running beyond their bachelor degree, because the Charlie King government of the Congo people then, they never put any system down. The original sin of any country is illiteracy. Even in America here, back in the days, there were a lot of illiterate things that took place here. But it came a time, the modern world said, in order for us to make progress, the people we're dealing with, our population of people, we have to do something for them. We have to educate them. And the government said, our role as a government, we want to create a framework that will minimize illiteracy. Therefore, we are going to make it mandatory that across the United States and any territory we control, by the time you reach 18 years old, you should be out of high school. Anyone that don't send a child to school, you go to the family court. Every child that was born will be issued a birth certificate with a social security number. Parent name will be on it, and it will be tracked. Over time, today the system is working. You can come from Ghana, you come here, they assign that number to you, your child don't show up, they will call you. They see your child on the street, they will call you. They taught the people to believe in that. Ellen took over Liberia. When everybody came by and said, okay, we'll finish 14 now. Now what next? Ellen did not do anything in regards to that. So Mr. Weah is establishing institution. The aspect of the roles, thank you for what you did in addition to other things. But now you need to create a system that will keep track and begin to rebrand the mind of our people. Every child that will be born, issue them birth certificate with some number to track. And then over time, those who are in the older population, they can come by now and start to re-register. You come, you tell a man, yeah, you know, the day that Tobo went over there and for that in the quarter that day I was born. All right, plus and minus. You already ahead of the game. We'll give you this, and then you track that. And everybody in our country, by the time Mr. Weir turn is over, everyone in our country should be able to say, my name John Brown. I have the identification number XYZ. Tap it in. We have the brain, but all it takes is for Mr. Weir to listen to people. Mr. Weir need to open all his mind now, not keep his mind around the people around. The people around him, Mr. Weir, they are showing you now for the 6 years what they are capable of doing. And they are not doing enough. It's time now for you to take your mind from being internal now to make your mind to be external. Reach out to people out here. There's nothing wrong. The AC Milan you play for, when Fabastin was leaving, they didn't look in the team and say, oh, you can't take Fabastin place. No. They left the other player there and went outside and brought you in because they wanted to build a solid team. You also need to take that same idea and apply it in your leadership. Those people around you, they are showing their extent of knowledge. And they have reached their peak now. They launch from here. They hit right here. They cannot go. And they don't even know how to go around here. But people from outside will know how to go around their peak point. Not that I'm saying that they're not qualified. No. You need another set of eyes. That's what I'm saying. Another set of eyes in order to move forward. You see, when Jerry Rawlings took over after the military government that he instilled into other people, when he was ready to change Ghana around, Jerry Rawlings sent a team of people that went to Europe, they went to Asia, they came to America, and across Africa. Those were Jerry Rawlings' top human resources individuals. They came to America, they started making announcements. Those on the East Coast, we're having some kind of conversation, social and so place. All Ghanaians and other interested, like Africans, are invited. You know what they were doing? They were interviewing people for professional position. Yes. When Jerry Rawlings was about to turn Ghana around, they came across the different major continents where they have more Africans, especially Ghanaians. And he started to recruit people. And today, you see where Ghana is today? They are making progress. Jerry Rawlings took that idea and took it to the next level. Guess who did the same thing? The Japanese. The South Korean. Some of you guys don't know. The South Korean embassy used to be right on 10th Street there. On 11th Street going towards the beach. It came to town. The South Korean, especially the Japanese started to recruit their diasporan. They sent for them. If you remember, in the early 90s, the Japanese young started to build momentum. They called their people then back. Say, yo, come, let's talk. The Japanese people sat down and say, we can invest into technology. Today, they are competing. Liberia economy was better than the Japanese back in the days. South Korea look at them and say, but then we can do the same thing too. They brought their expert then. They started to do the same thing. The Chinese say, but wait now, guys, we in other countries working, our factory worker, why can't we do the same thing here? The Asian people got their act together. The Indian people look at the whole thing and they say, okay, gentlemen, we are good at technology, so they open e-commerce. Next thing you know, the guy who created Google is an Indian guy. All the different phone calls them when you pick up the phone. Hello, I want to pay my contract bill. Hello. Yeah, my name is this. But you got Indian accent. Yes. How can I help you? Most of the companies in America also their job. But you got Liberia that say they are the stepchild to America. Not even one bubble gum company in our country there. But we say we speak English, right? We don't need nobody to tell how to speak English. But we don't have one contract from country in America here to also their job. And it's not only just we are alone. It's all Liberians that are supposed to fight hard. Ellen Johnson said, what did she do to secure any contract to take to Liberia? None. None. She wouldn't brought her people there and paid them exorbitant salary. Eddie wouldn't came back to pay the people who supported the war. That's why she allowed them to dictate their own salary. That's why Burma Kamara failed to tell the Liberian people. Eddie did not come to face anything. Those ACDL people that are earning her, the Amos Sawyer then, and they were all on that list. And also that list, I show you the ACDL. Every one of them are on that list, including the Harry Agreement. They all got job in any government. That is the exact thing that Cummings is trying to do. Some of you guys don't know. All the people behind Cummings in America here, they will come to get job. All the donations you can see, Cummings kind of it. Everywhere you go to Maryland, people are making donation. You think they're making a donation for nothing? They are reaping, they are sowing seeds that will reap in the future. So if you're coming, ever become president, first thing you do, Jeremy, yeah, you know what? We need a lot of expert people here. Expert where? That the notion you present to the people. We need an expert here. So we bring people from abroad that will come and start, they will roll the ball, and you will start to play the ball. That's a bold-faced lie. Everyone that coming God today, that donating money to him, they all will come and get their part of cut. And if you think because you are on the ground, you are there, you're wasting your time. You are wasting your time. Your God will reap. They will reap. And at the same thing with the Boga people too. So, Mr. Weah is a local boy. He understands the people plight, the plight of the people. All it takes is for people to be upfront with Weah. It's to loosen him up. That's the only way Labro will move in the direction that we all want to see Labro going. The other people, they got their own hidden agenda, folks. They're not going to change anything. They will stay be themselves. Coming will in Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. What did he say that time? We play the video here. We're not going to any district that will not campaign for us. When we start to make that correction against him, he came by now, we'll be visiting all the districts then. But first impression is lasting impression. That who coming is. The second impression that he's just faking now because people are telling him, come you can't be saying no kind of thing. There are many social media out here now. Whatever you say in America, they put here down here. So he's just faking things now to make it real. That fixture is a fake. If you put on the lenses of J. Randy analysis, that thing coming calling himself fixer. He is a faker. But only from my eyes that you will see it because I'm telling you that he fake. A man who is not willing to show you his family. Do you trust that man? No. A man who is not willing to tell you that he had an American passport in the past. Is that a man that you want to say that he coming to come fix things? No. The man is coming as a faker already, giving you misinformation. He's faking you that he don't even want you to know his family. He's faking you by telling you say he don't even know whether he had an American passport or not. That the kind of man you want to believe? The man who told you, say, we will not go to certain district that will now campaign, will know that will now vote for us. He will not go there. So when we asking the question, when you become president, what will happen to the people from the other county and district that did not vote for you? He will forget about them. But because he want to win and the people tell him, oh, my man, just tell the people US. But that's who he is. You got to be careful with these people. I don't need nothing from George Weah. Many times you have seen me here, I told you we are the truth. I told you we are the truth. And I will not start telling you we are the truth. In order for Joe, we have to perform on that field that Jesse will get him. We the spectator out here got to call him out. If he walking and not running with his man, and we tell him, my man, you got to keep running. If the ball coming in high and he walking, coming, we tell him, my man, you got to run. You want to be in our position. We put you there. So we're not going to, we're not going to slow down on you. So let me say this, Cdcians and all Liberians, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep coming after George Weah every day because I know he can do more. So for you, the Cdcian, I don't care about damn about your feelings. Your feeling mean nothing to me. Your feeling mean nothing to me. The Liberian people feeling, I'm a concern. It's not your feeling. So whether you get there and become a defensive or begin to practice defensive democracy, I don't care about them. The only thing I care for is Mr. Weah got to do the Liberian people job. Because he rescued the Liberian people. It was not Joe Parker that rescued the Liberian people. It was not Ellen. It was not Cummings. In fact, he rescued all of them. Because with all Joe Weah intervention, they were not going to get that position today. So he rescued all of them. That's what he did. He rescued them. So I just want you to get it clear. So ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the top of the hour. I'd like to say thank you to every one of you guys. Let us keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. All right? Don't forget to make your contribution. That's all I get. If the government ever decide to bring me on board to campaign for them, that's fine. But whatever I campaign for from 2017, I will keep defending it here until the new election start. If the new election season start, well, we will still be talking, but I don't know. But time will tell when that time comes. Because we can't keep giving information out there when we know that other people are doing something and they are benefiting. We need to benefit. But we'll still be part of the campaign. All right? But we have to define our role. See you guys. Amen, Yango, I got time for you. Yeah, Yango, you can be there. If we must win, we must be put to test. Yes. If we must win, let me say this before I leave. If we must win, every Cdcian need to understand that there are disenchanted Cdcians out there, and we need to get them back. If we must win, there are disenchanted Cdcians out there. We need to get on our knees and apologize to them. If anybody tell you to not listen to what I'm telling you, they are going to make we are left difficult. The very people that told we are, you see, when you watch that movie they call The Gladiator, Russell Crowe, in order for Russell Crowe to defeat the son of a former leader he served, the son that became a dictator, Russell Crowe had to go for the committed and disenchanted loyal soldier to him that were loyal to that dictator father to dethrone that guy. If you think we are going to win election because you got a few more talker than right, because they are more talker, they're not strategizing. You're on Twitter, something catastrophic may happen. And that when you would think that the war come to an end, no. The war will still have to move on. Trust me, I've been there before. CDC can bleed. Terrorists, they don't squash CDC, and CDC bled. So CDC is not invincible. They are tested you. They are tested us. So if you allow some kind of minister, oh, this is our man over there, you must ask yourself, they telling me, how much do I have in my account? Because when those coyotes they come and take power here, you will be running away with what you got. I will be stuck here. And for me, I will just be listening to my music that day when you call. Just say, hold on, yeah? And one of the music you'll be hearing a day, they're playing in loop. That's it. All right, guys. See you guys, man. I gotta go. All right? See you guys. J. Randy is out. All right. I challenge coming to so can't straight a picture there. All right? See you guys, man. Bye-bye.